flow. And you lean back, so you're not straining. So you want to straighten your arms again, lean back, engage into your core so that you can lean back. And then I'm going to do a deep press in and a pulling with the foot tractions there into the arm. Now I'm holding both, pressing my fingers into that major acupressure point there, the dip, pulling. And then I'm going to step around, come to the other side of the body. Very helpful to see that. So my foot is now sinking, nesting, slowly engaging into the armpit. My other foot is just nestling here into the hip. And I'm just going to create a little sort of energy exchange, alternating the feet. It's a bit like a pedalo. One, two, one, two, one, two. Pressing in and pulling back for a moment, and then pressing in, bringing depth in there. Okay, nice. And then from here, I come up to the head. And I'm going to sit at the head. Now I want to take the cushion out. If I want, I could sit on it. And you find what position is comfortable for you, but you just start to sink your hands around and roll the head to nestle its weight into your palm of your hand. And then allow the other side to do the same. So sort of roll the head into sinking into. I'm just going to take this off. Rolling both ways until it naturally kind of goes, ah. And it takes a while sometimes for the head to let go. And you just stay with it, play with it, just slowly letting it sink through the layers of holding until it just surrenders its weight, the neck lets go and everything just goes, ah. And from here I can just start to sink, teasing my fingers into, it's like the cave of Brahman here, this is the dip, the Atlas. And I'm just engaging into it. So, I don't know if you can see that back there, you guys over there, but sinking with my fingers into that occiput dip. And I'm leaning back and forward, and leaning back, forward, creating a bit of length in there. So now it's ready, it's a bit more open, so I can roll the head into my hands again, and now I'm going to make sure I've got nothing on my wrist. Loop underneath her head and press the rest of my hand on top of the shoulder. And now it needs to surrender through the layers of holding. And I just wait. And so much happens in the waiting. I just let it sink and sink and sink. And I feel it just gives itself away. And then when it's ready, I can loop my other hand underneath and to the top of the shoulder. And then from here, I roll the other way. Nice, guys. It's all in that rhythm. And then I'm going to create a little traction by placing my feet into the soft part of the shoulders, quite close into the neck, and just let the head sink into my feet. So it's sort of like my soles are slightly facing up, so you've got the feet coming in like this, so that her head nestles into the inner arches of my feet. So you've got that. Yeah, you might need to pull her body down that way so you're not so cramped up against the wall. So if it's hard for you to see, you could ask your receivers to turn to lie their heads where their feet are. So you could turn around your receiver, ask them to move. If you don't feel to, just stay as you are. So now I'm letting the head sink in slowly, slowly, slowly. It's quite effortless for me, I'm just waiting. It's a craniosacral principle, but you're letting the body just sort of yield and open. So it's more of a biodynamic awareness. So now I'm just sort of slightly softly using my toes to massage the shoulder muscles there. And then use the heels of my hands to just press in to release the fascia in the chest here. Open up the heart area, getting into these points in between the ribs. Pressing the heels of my hands down, opening up the heart area, and I can just release the fascia like that for a moment. Spreading my fingers out, running along the lines there. And then I'm just going to let my fingers just nestle, slowly meld, receiving the skin, melding together, the thumbs into the pineal, sinking, 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 engaging into the pineal then, activating the pineal band, that major master gland, sinking in. And then I'm going to let my little index fingers nestle in perfectly into the sockets of the eyes there, between the bridge of the nose and the sockets of the eyes. And so it just sort of aligns along the eyebrows. And there's just a little hold there, and then my other fingers just relax into the cheekbones. And we just do a little hold there, and you know, just you can sort of, they can just sort of breathe and relax with this acupressure points. And then I release my fingers, and I'm just going to create little circles into the temples, so circulating the right temple and the left temple circulating towards me. So now my right hand is circulating away, left hand is circulating towards me, massaging the temples open. And I'm just going to do a little head shampoo. And then release out, let the head go. And I invite them to roll into their right side to rest before we're going to swap over. You can help roll them onto their right